What's up, it's your boy Jones N Mann, and tonight we are jonesing on Glenglassaugh. So this is Glenglassaugh Sandy. This is a Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. It won Whiskey Advocate's Whiskey of the Year, which technically normally is a bourbon, I would think. But this year it was a Scotch, distilled and aged, bottled in Scotland. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this falls under the Brown-Forman. Yeah, imported by Brown-Forman, Louisville, Kentucky. With that says a little bit about that list. I think the last couple of years, number one has been a Brown-Forman, but I'm not implying anything. Not implying anything. I just thought it was unusual that it was a Scotch. I went to Myrtle Beach and found it. I really wasn't looking for it, just happened to see it. It's about 60-something bucks. And I was like, well, I don't do enough Scotches on this channel, so let's do one. I think the bottle design is pretty nice. I love the little twisted swirl. I love the teal across the top, coastal malt. It felt like a beach kind of thing. And to be honest with you, in the world of Scotch, I think Highland Scotches are the ones. Highland and Capleton are the Scotches that I tend to, if you want to say enjoy the most. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it, give it a little taste, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it. So it says, matured in bourbon, sherry, and Manzilla cask for luscious waves of flavor. Let's go ahead and give y'all that pop. Oh! This is a 700 milliliter. So not only did they cheat me on a Scotch being Whiskey of the Year, but they also cheated me on 50 milliliters. Now on the nose, man, this thing is fruity. Fruit, vanilla. It kind of gives me a little bit of the Scotch nose, but not completely over the top. Let's give it a little taste. Now, when you taste it, it's Scotch. There is nothing about this that says, "Ooh, that's not Scotch." Comes in at 50.5%. I like the nose on it. I like the fruity aspect. Let me get on the ice cube. Let's just slide a little bit more across the top of that ice. My initial impressions is a Scotch. There's no way around it. It is a solid Scotch for 60 bucks. Fruit forward, Scotch ending. I'm trying to think of whether or not I like this on ice or neat better. This is my first drink of the day. I think that's kind of pleasant. There is some fruit, there is some vanilla in there, but man, is it Scotch still. Not super peaty Scotch, but it is the thing that makes Scotch Scotch. And I don't know what I was expecting, by it being a Whiskey of the Year. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting to be different. It is Scotch. It is a lighter, fruitier, easy to drink Scotch. At 60 bucks, I would suggest this as someone entering in the Scotch world. So I guess on that aspect, it does all of the things. I just kind of was expecting to be blown away by it, and as a non-Scotch lover, it didn't really do that. It's good. Yeah, it's good, but it's just not I'm not a big Scotch drinker, man. Where would I put it in the world of Scotch? How would I rate it? Wow. Oh man, I really haven't had. I had that Sassenach. I think that was a little bit lighter. This is a little bit heavier on the Scotch rim. It's a single malt, of course. I gotta say at least a 3. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say a 3.5, because if I take out, this is my first drink of the day. If I take out of the equation, it's a Scotch, and it's not my go-to thing. Like, it is a pretty pleasurable Scotch. I'm gonna have to try this again after I've been drinking. It's kind of like, if you start your first drink of the day with something that you don't already really love and enjoy, it seems to punch a little harder, and not from a heat aspect, but just from a flavor profile. This is a flavor profile that I'm so not accustomed to, that it just seems like pop, 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 right on the rip. But if I relax, think rationally about it, I keep coming back to it. This is an easy drinking Scotch, but it's just Scotch. I'm gonna say 3. Say 3.5. If you're a Scotch drinker, man, that's pretty. $60. I think it's a high quality for $60. Great mouthfeel, filled with flavors. There's some vanilla in there, some fruit, and not normally I'll say dark fruit, but it's like citrus fruit, like kind of like pineapple-y kind of, but very, very good. A nice bottle. I got no qualms about it, so I'm gonna say 3, borderline 3.5. I'm gonna come back to this one. Not my whiskey of the year by any means, but is it my Scotch of the year? I'm gonna have to sit down and see on that one. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTokies. Catch your boy at JonesNmann.com. Grab yourself something nice and special. And we'll see you next time. Clink 'em and drink 'em.